Good morning. Welcome to TMI Socials right here on Independent Television. I am Anuoluwapo Stevens, your social media guide. Now also welcome to social media, the city that never sleeps. Always on 24 hours, dishing out new trending information, and I am here to do justice to that for you. So over the weekend, one would have thought that hashtag Yahaya Bello versus the EFCC was over, but apparently he was still trending for some good part of the weekend, as it was in the news that the American International School Abuja has paid the sum of $760,910 to the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, as a refund for an advanced school fees paid to the school by the former governor of Kogi State, Yahaya Bello, for his children. Now, EFCC spokesperson Dele Oyewale confirmed this on Saturday precisely. In an October 24th, 2022 letter, the school had asked the anti-graft agency to provide its authentic banking details for the refund to be paid as part of investigation into the alleged money laundering activities by Bello family. Now let's move over to the video that trended over the weekend and some time ago last week, and of course here to take your reactions as well.
Was this chief of staff? Cashier. Yes, cashier, the government house cashier. The guy that was bringing the billions. I'm so passionate about the need for us to move forward in this one. A sitting governor, because he knows he's going, you move money. I mean, the particulars of offense is there. It's before court. Go and check it. Apply for our processes, please. You will get some of these particulars of offense there. Move money directly from government to bring the change. Use it to pay the child's school fee in advance. In advance. Dollars. How much? 71?
Total is over almost 800.
In dollars, yes. In dollars. $72,000. $720,000, sorry. $720,000 in advance. In anticipating that he was going to leave government house. In a poor state like Kogi. And you want me to close my eyes to that?
Now, this particular video trended during the course of last week. But interestingly, in another development, Yahaya Bello media person came out to debunk the story and said that nothing as such happened, that the American International School didn't refund any money, blah, blah, blah. But how have you been reacting to this? Let's see. Imachix says they should also expel the kids from the school, having realized that their education is bankrolled by corruption as a way of shaming their parents, because returning that money back and this kind of media frenzy will affect those kids in that school. Talking about mental health now, moving over to another one, still on this bit. Collins Opara is saying, this raises serious questions about the misuse of public funds and the sense of entitlement among some politicians. Such actions undermine trust in our institutions and highlight the need for greater accountability in government. Moving over to how you're still reacting to this story. Tessie is saying, this shows that all the claims of Yahaya Bello to discredit the EFCC and allegations of fraudulent activities against him is an ordinary act. EFCC must make sure that the rule of law takes its course. 100%. Okay. Now let's see if we have another reaction on this one. Now finally, Sunday Etim is saying, EFCC going against Bello is the right thing to do. It also shows that this government has zero support for corruption, irrespective of who's involved. Look at the level of selfishness in our leaders, paid his children's school fees from state treasury in advance. How about other people's children? Our politicians don't mean well for this country. That's what he is saying there. That's his own thoughts, as regards the story. Well, away from that now, it seems more or less like a Black Saturday in Rivers State and also in Ogun State as well, as unconfirmed numbers of persons are feared dead as a tanker carrying petroleum products exploded into flames in Rivers State. Now, the devastating incident happened on Saturday night along the Eleme axis of the east-west road. The ensuing inferno engulfed several other vehicles along the road, with some occupants said to be trapped and unable to escape the rapidly spreading flames. Let's move over to east-west road, where it did happen.
At the bridge right now, as you can see, numbers of vehicles is going down, trailers are going down, worth millions of naira. By River State Governor, can you do something meaningful to this our incident? This is what we don't like. People are suffering, the hard cost of it.
Where the people want to drive this bus now? Where the people want to drive this bus and this car?
That bus go burn now, that bus go burn now, that bus don't be hot. That bus don't smoke. That bus go burn, don't smoke, see smoke don't come out. Don't burn. That bus don't burn.
But what I'm trying to tell is that government should back this petrochemical here. They should get fire service on their company. Because
now waiting everybody they tell me. Anybody want
fire cannot catch here. And look at a company that inside this company, more than 15 companies are inside only this company that you are seeing here. But no one fire service. Fire will be here born and kill people died. You can't
Indeed, a pathetic incident. Already, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has sent his condolences to the victim and also to River State people. But let's listen to how the governor, Sim Fubara, has reacted to this tragic incident.
A very serious that was caused by a tanker that was comparing PMS. In fact, I got the information through the MD of Indorama and immediately alerted the security agencies to make sure that they step in. And from what we are seeing this morning, it wasn't a very, very pleasant case. We recorded, from what I'm saying, a huge number of vehicles being destroyed and souls lost. But I've already asked the agencies.
Now, still on this story, as at yesterday, it has been confirmed that 5 persons, did lose their life due to the inferno that happened at East-West Road. Well, a popular social media celeb and also marketer, Tacha, who's actually from River State, also did react to this incident over the weekend. Take a look.
4 hours, no fire service. None could come.
How is it in 2024, a rich state like River State, the treasure base of the nation, does not have a functional fire service system? But tell me, how would we have a functional fire service system when you meet an average River State politician? All he's thinking about is politics, politics, politics. No space for governance. See, let me tell you, River State is the only state that 1 year after elections, campaigns is still going on in the states. Just last week, I was at the airport. I saw people with face cap and polo screaming and chanting. And I'm wondering, elections never end. When is governance going to start? You people should allow the governor pay attention now. Stop with all of these distractions. And we as River State people, we also allow ourselves to be...
Now that's Tasha there, revealing a whole lot of things as regards the tragic incident. Let's move over to your reaction on this sad incident. Ohia Significance is saying, we all know our problem in this country, and yet we are not ready to solve the problem. We don't want to die, but yet lives are lost. A serious protest against bad road wouldn't have taken the number of lives and properties this incident took. Let's fight for good governance together. It's our right. God bless Uko says, we would have avoided this massive incident. The government have tried in all efforts to decongest some states like Rivers and Lagos. Every time it is one bad news or the other from these places. Secondly, road construction should be taken seriously in this country. Also, the introduction of railways, which will help transport cargoes and reduce the numbers of tankers and trailers on our roads, will help save us from the bad incident and help the road lifespan as well. My condolences. Okay, is that all we have on this bit? Okay, finally on this one, Ifeanyi is saying, some of our roads are death traps. We should be proactive in this country rather than reactive. Sorry to the families that lost their loved ones. And another user there saying, no fire service, nothing meaningful done. Everything burnt down. And elections are conducted every 4 years. Nigeria government, which way? He is asking. But may the soul of the departed rest in peace. Well, away from that now to our president, Bola Tinubu. He has insisted that his administration decision to remove the petrol subsidy was very, very necessary to prevent the country from going bankrupt. Now, Tinubu announced the removal of subsidy on petrol the day he was inaugurated into office with the popular subsidy is gone speech. But speaking as one of the panelists at the ongoing World Economic Forum in Saudi Arabia, Tinubu justified the petrol subsidy removal, maintaining that it was needed to reset the economy. Now let's go to Saudi Arabia to listen to him.
We believe that the economic collaboration and inclusiveness is necessary to engender stability in the rest of the world. Concerning the question of the subsidy removal, there's no doubt that it was a necessary action for my country not to go bankrupt. One, to reset the economy and the pathway to growth. It is going to be difficult, but the hallmark of leadership is taking difficult decisions at the time it ought to be taken.
How did you react to this? Let's see. JQ Luxury Wears is saying, I am a supporter of Peter Obiyo, but Baba, they very intelligent, Sha. None like Ray says, when you see a learned visionary, you will know. Thank you, God, for bringing Tinubu in. We don't stay on that developed country for so long. At least make we enter developing. Okay, another one still. And this particular user moved over from the content of the conversation to say, Tinubu is looking younger now. Oh, I wonder what you mean though. But anyway, I reacted to that same way when I saw him as well. Moving over to another one on this bit still, Kalu Indika is saying, borrowing upon borrowing is not part of bankruptcy, or is it not part of bankruptcy? What would have its removal on dates? Debt servicing almost taken over all the revenue. Is it not bankruptcy also? Government without forehand plan before any decisions is quite useless. That's what he is saying there. Do we have another reaction on this one still? Just one more. Let's see. And finally, Prince Titi Loye is saying, the president spoke well. Those who governed before him had been patching our economic challenges. Even right from the time of the Jonathan-led administration, this administration is on a rescue mission because everything about Nigeria has nosedived before the emergence of Tinubu as president. We all have to endure the pains of the real change. No pain, no gain. And Daniel praise reminds me of when the president said baby steps, you know, little baby steps of pain right there.
But I know there seems to be a missing link here. Long fuel scarcity has returned back to our fuel stations.
Right.
In Benin City, I saw some videos, though we are yet to confirm it, where some fuel stations are mandating buyers to purchase some particular product before you have access into the fuel station. So if long queues, we are returning back to the era of spending hours on queues to get fuel. And the president is telling the international community that the essence of removing subsidy is to take us out of bankruptcy and all that. It's fantastic, but there is a missing link. The fuel is not available, and there are allegations that the government is still paying for subsidy.
Right. I think RFI said that some time ago.
Yes, apart from RFI, some major players in the oil sectors actually talked about it. So there's something the federal government, led by Ahmed Bola Tinubu, is not telling us. But however, away from that, I think a lot needs to be done. Let's just peg it at that. And to the community where you had fire outbreak, it's not enough to tell the families that your heart is with them. I think the government of the day should find a way of compensating them, reaching out to them, so that losing your vehicle, some of them are actually using those vehicles for commercial purposes. So the government should see how to get across to them.